All right, everyone. This legislative committee meeting will be on Zoom via teleconference and held at the California Commission on Disability Access headquarters, located at 400 Arch Street, Suite 312 in Sacramento, California, zip code 95811. Per Senate Bill 189, the Bagley Keen teleconferencing restrictions have been suspended through July 1st, 2023. Therefore, committee members are not required to list their remote locations. Members of the public may participate by Zoom or teleconference from any location. This meeting is being captioned and recorded to assist in this effort. Please state your first and last name each time you speak and speak loud and clear. The live captioning link has been included in the chat for your use. Public participants can use the raise hand function to alert the committee of when they would like to speak, and we will give an opportunity for public members who have called into the meeting, at which time they can unmute themselves. To use the raise hand function, please use these following steps. If you're using Zoom via web browser, first click on the icon labeled reactions in the toolbar on the bottom center of your screen. Second, after clicking reactions, a new window will show on your screen. At the bottom right of the screen, there will be a button labeled Raise Hand. If you're using Zoom via a mobile device, such as the Zoom app, click on the 3 sideways dots labeled More. The More option is in the toolbar on the bottom right corner of the screen. After clicking More, a new window will pop up at the bottom of your screen, and then push Raise Hand. We also included these instructions in the chat for your use. If you are attending this meeting via teleconference, please press *9 on your keypad to unmute or to mute yourselves. If you would like to alert CCDA, please press *9 to telephonically raise your hand and staff will call on you. Please remember to mute yourself if you are not speaking in order to reduce noise and technical issues. If you are having technical issues throughout the meeting and need assistance, please use the chat function to alert CCDA staff or email us at ccda@dgs.ca.gov. And then with that, I'll hand it back over to you, Commissioner Lilbridge.
Thank you, Abby. With that, we will now go into agenda item number 1, which is the roll call. So Abby, can you lead us in the roll?
Certainly. So first we have Chair Commissioner Scott Lilbridge.
Here.
So, Commissioner Jacqueline Jackson.
Present.
Thank you for attending.
Thank
and
you.
Then we have Commissioner Michael Paravagna. Okay. And then we will alert you if Commissioner Paravagna does join the meeting at any time.
Okay,
and then also, and then at this time, I'm going to go ahead and refer over to Teresa so she can help identify other significant members that are in this meeting.
Yes, I am working with another colleague. I will also speak with her. I recognize Emily Miller from the Office of Senator Jones' office. We have Commissioner Hector Ramirez also present. Stephanie, have I left anyone out from the commissioners?
I do not believe so. And then we see Commissioner Paravagna's number is visible, but he may be having some technical difficulties.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Okay, at this time, are there any other members of the public who would like to identify themselves at this time?
Sure,
Okay.
Commissioner Lilbridge, I do not see any hands raised or an indication in the chat of individuals who would like to identify themselves.
Great, thank you, Teresa.
Chair Commissioner Lilbridge, I do see a hand raised from a public member, Deborah Cam.
Hi, I'm Deborah Cam. I'm an Irvine parent and also a special education advocate. Thank you.
Good to have you with us.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do see another public member with their hand raised, Rochelle Miller.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a parent and also the advocate with the Public Union Elementary School District.
Great to have you with us as well.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any other hands raised or indications in the chat of individuals who would like to speak for members of the public.
Okay, great. Thank you, Teresa. We will move on then to agenda item number 2, which is approval of the February 9th, 2002 meeting minutes. Commissioners, if you've had a chance to review those minutes, I will entertain a motion or ask questions.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised from the commissioners or indication in the chat.
Okay, then do I still need to get a motion? Or can I make the motion myself and get a second?
Someone else should make the motion.
Commissioners Jackson or Paravanya, if you are on and can unmute yourself. You may have to table this.
I think perhaps someone is, this is April, it may be having trouble with unmuting. We could come back to it.
Yes, I think at this time, if we're having technical difficulties, let's table these items that require an action for later, and we can come back if technical difficulties have been solved by then. So we will skip over agenda item number 3 until such time and move on to agenda item number 4, comments from the public on issues that are not on this agenda today. So are there any hands raised for members of the public that would like to comment on, again, issues that aren't on the agenda for today?
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do see a hand raised from Ms. Deborah Cam.
Go ahead, Ms. Cam.
Okay, thank you. My name is Deborah Cam. I'm from Irvine, California. I'm a parent of 2 children with special needs and also a special education advocate. I'm concerned that parents of disabled children are locked out of providing public comments at school board meetings. Many of the parents at school, many parents who have children with disabilities cannot obtain childcare to attend in-person school board meetings. And I think that means that their voices aren't being heard. And these parents, especially at school districts like Irvine Unified, where their scores are significantly below where they should be, there's significant achievement gaps, the parents really need to be heard at the school board meetings. Now, I know with AB 339, that was limited to only city councils and also county board of supervisor meetings because of the cost, because the state would have to reimburse the schools for any costs associated for remote participation. However, parents can simply send emails into school boards and have them read aloud into the record like they did during COVID. There's zero cost to that. So I don't know why school districts are not providing that option to hear the voices of parents of children with disabilities. And I'd like to ask the commission for your help in getting that to be encouraged by school districts throughout California. All they have to do is provide an opportunity for email to be read aloud. That costs $0, and then our voices can be heard. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do see another hand raised from Ms. Molly McLeod.
Go ahead, Ms. Boyd.
Hi, I'm Molly McLeod. And thank you so much. A friend is helping with the captioning and the link. So thank you, Michelle. I wanted to speak on the CASP certification exam, which I'll be taking on October 19th. And one of the things that I noticed on the website is that the fee amount was wrong, didn't reflect the reduction that it had had. There were 3 links for accommodations forms. One of the forms is apparently obsolete, and the other 2 didn't work and had to be emailed to me separately. I'm hoping that that's been taken care of. It would be helpful to provide an actual description of what the testing conditions are at the hotel. For example, am I better off bringing my rollator so I'm assured of a seat that is appropriately sized and comfortable? I was told that I could go in to the actual office. I ended up having a very good conversation with somebody who was quite helpful in the office and was able to talk about vision and the size of the font and things like that. Front loading some of that information would be fabulous and just part of good practice. Not everything is the built environment. The welcoming by information that's provided is also an important part of collective access practices. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. They'll be reflected in the minutes. Any other members from the public? Teresa?
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised or members of the public commentary in the chat that would like to speak.
Okay, great. If that is
this is Commissioner Anya. If I may just interrupt, the Zoom gods just told me that my phone is unmuted, so I am with you.
Great to have you, Commissioner Paravagna.
Thank you.
No, we can't see you.
Maybe you're better for that.
All right, then. Do we have Commissioner Jackson now on the line? Well, we technically have a quorum, so should we go back to the agenda items for the minutes? Let's go back to agenda item number 2. Is it 2? Give me while I get my paperwork all set up here. All right, Commissioner Paravagna, unless Commissioner Jackson is here, I'd like to entertain a motion to accept the minutes for the February 9th, 2022 meeting minutes.
This is Commissioner Paravagna, so moved.
Okay.
It is Commissioner Jackson. I'm having difficulties, but I second the motion.
Outstanding. Thank you both. So with that, we now need Operations Manager Phil McFall to take a roll call vote.
Thank you, Commissioner Lillibridge. And I will just call your name and just vote accordingly. Commissioner Lillibridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Jackson.
Aye.
And Commissioner Paravagna.
Abstention?
All right, thank you. Now moving back to agenda item number 3, for approval of the June 8th meeting minutes, June 8th, 2022. Entertain a meeting to, motion to approve those meeting minutes.
This is Commissioner Jackson. I move to approve the June 8th meeting minutes.
This is Commissioner Paravagna. I second the motion.
Okay. With that, now we'll need Phil to take another roll call vote.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner Lillibridge. Commissioner Lillibridge.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Jackson.
Aye.
Commissioner Paravagna.
Abstention?
Thank you. Now we are back in the normal order of things with agenda item number 5. And we will hear from Karina Roy, DGS Legislative Counsel, about our legislative bill tracking. Karina, are you with us?
I am. Just a quick correction. I'm not legislative counsel, just a consultant. Counsel is a very different thing.
Correction.
Sorry. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. First of all, it is the end of the legislative session. All of the bills that made it out of the legislature this year are on the governor's desk awaiting a sign or a veto. So that should be coming down in the next few days to few weeks, depending on when they were passed. First off, AB 30 by Assemblymember Kalra, the Equitable Outdoor Access Act. This bill states that it would be state policy to ensure that all Californians have meaningful access to state cultural and natural resources, and to minimize limitation of sustainable public access to public lands such as local, regional, or state and federal parks, rivers, lakes, etc. The bill would direct agencies to consider and incorporate, when appropriate, this inclusive policy when revising or establishing policies, regulations, or grant criteria, or making any expenditures. This bill has been enrolled and it is awaiting a sign or veto by the governor. Next up, AB 1604 by Assemblymember Holden, the Upward Mobility Act of 2022. This bill was amended on August 11th to remove all references to state boards and commissions needing to have at least one volunteer commissioner from a, quote, underrepresented community, end quote. So now this bill only requires the state personnel board to investigate complaints filed by employees in the state agency's EEO program and personnel office, investigate complaints by other civil service employees, applicants, members of the public alleging violations of civil service law, and they must report their findings to the state personnel board. This bill did make it out of the legislature. It's enrolled and awaiting a sign or veto by the governor. AB 1733 by Assemblymember Quirk, which would have been another Bagley Keen related bill. This bill officially died. It never even made it out of First Policy Committee, so we're no longer tracking. AB 2164, Disability Access Funding. This bill would make permanent the increased fees imposed on local building permits or business permits imposed by AB 1379, enacted in 2017. It's been amended to require that local jurisdictions use a portion of those funds to provide financial assistance to small businesses for construction of physical accessibility improvements. It was amended to remove the DSA CCDA dual reporting requirement on the use of those funds, and instead DSA can share that local reporting information with CCDA directly. This has been enrolled and is awaiting the governor's decision to sign or veto. AB 2829 by Assemblymember Lowe was the CASP inspection grant program. This bill did not make it out of Assembly Appropriations and is officially dead. And finally, AB 2917 by Assemblymember Fong, State Law Disability Access. This bill would add complaints related to internet accessibility to the types of accessibility related complaints which attorneys must submit to the CCDA. It would also require CCDA to develop educational materials related to accessibility standards for websites. The bill was amended late this summer to include directives from an earlier version of a different bill. And so now, in addition to the internet accessibility requirements, it also directs CCDA to develop educational materials regarding access violations in parking lots and exterior paths of travel. This bill is enrolled and is awaiting the governor's decision to sign or veto. And that is it. That's the last update. So of all the bills that currently made it out for this year.
Great, thank you, Karina. And I apologize for changing your job title without you knowing about it.
That's okay. Do I get the raise that comes with it? That's all I care.
Yeah, I figured you might enjoy that.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm going to ask if there are any comments from our subcommittee commissioners or any other commissioners at this time.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised or any indication in the chat that commissioners would like to comment on this agenda item.
Okay, and I will open it up to the public that are in attendance. If there's anybody that has a comment or question about the legislative bill tracking report, raise your hand. You called on.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do see a hand raised from Ms. Deborah Kam.
Great. Go ahead, Ms. Kam.
Hi, thank you. So I guess I'm wondering with Assembly Bill 1733 with the open regarding open meetings, can anyone explain what the resistance is to actually offering more access to these public meetings?
Ms. Roy, are you able to give us any background on that?
I do not know why that didn't take off this year. We don't get any explanations when it's held in policy committee.
Okay, thank you.
Any other members from the public that have a comment or question?
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised or comments in the chat for members of the public that would like to speak on this agenda item.
Okay, then we'll move on to agenda item number 6. And that is a report on our CCDA's top 10 alleged construction-related disability access violations. That would be through January through June of this year. And I believe that our data and research analyst, Teresa Brown, will prepare that report for us, provide that report for us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Just to recap, in July of 2021 through December of 2021, we were able to see the top 10 alleged violations. And just as a quick reminder, these are based off of the legislation of Civil Code Section 55.32 that does require attorneys to submit construction-related complaints as well as case resolutions to us within 5 business days of a court filing. And I just also need to indicate that this does not include all of California. This data only includes what was submitted to us in our legal portal database. And as you can see from the top 10, the major 5 categories in 2021 from July through December was access to goods, support services, specifically surface heights, space requirements for counters, tables, bars, or seating. The next highest one was parking, specifically existing spaces that were non-compliant, in particular excessive slopes or cross slopes, improper dimensions, striping, etc. And then the third highest was path of travel, specifically vertical transitions that can include ramps or stairs that are non-compliant, as well as excessive slopes, landings that were non-compliant, etc. And then the fourth highest within 2021 was the path of travel exterior, specifically that an obstacle, inaccessible path of travel creates an access barrier. And the 5th major one was path of travel exterior, specifically doors that were not accessible. And as you keep this in mind for the latter half of 2021, we'll transition into January 2022 through June of 2022. As you can see here, there was a shift in the top 5. Parking is now back to number 1, with existing spaces that are non-compliant, specifically excessive slopes, cross slopes, improper dimensions, striping, etc. Then we shift to path of travel exterior. The routes to and from the parking lot or public right-of-way are not accessible. Our third highest ranking in this first half of 2022 is access to goods, support, services, and equipment, specifically surface heights of counters and tables, bars, seating, etc. are not compliant. And our fifth highest in 2022 is the path of travel exterior, specifically vertical transitions, again, addressing ramps or stairs. It can also involve excessive slopes or cross slopes, as well as landings that are non-compliant, guardrails, etc. And our fifth highest is the parking, alleged parking violations. Again, it is referring to van accessible or loading zones that are non-compliant or non-existent. And as we take this into context and looking at both of the alleged violations, when we compare 2021 to 2022, you can see several similarities. In particular, we see that we have 4 sets of alleged parking violations. We also see that there is also a trend of 4 sets of path of travel exterior alleged violations. And then we have at least 1 set of access to goods, support services, and equipment. And we also see that we have a path of travel interior included in this evaluation of the top 10. However, there are some differences that you can see as well. In 2021, the first ranked alleged violation was dealing with access to goods, support, services, and equipment, specifically the surface heights of counters, tables, bars, etc. Whereas now in 2022, that top ranked category has shifted to parking, specifically existing spaces that are non-compliant. This could include excessive slopes, cross slopes, again, improper dimensions, striping, etc. And then we can also see the difference in that there's the path of travel changes. In 2021, the path of travel exterior, an obstacle in addition to path of travel creates an access barrier, was an alleged violation that came up quite often. However, in 2022, the path of travel exterior is now centered more on that the accessible path of travel is too far away or is segregated from the main entrance, public entry. So you can see those changes. And as we evaluate both 2021, the latter half, and we see here the beginning of 2022, also keep in mind that we are trying to address these top 10 alleged construction-related violations, specifically with the portal database and including making our portal enhancements, which include adding more fields for the dropdowns that include some of these subcategories that plaintiffs are continually citing in their complaints. In addition, we are reaching out to our various entities, legal entities such as the State Bar of California, as well as legal associations and disability access associations to address Civil Code Section 55.32 as we introduce these demographics to the obligations of 55.32 and where they can have access to our legal portal in order to document these alleged violations. So this is actually my conclusion of the presentation. I'll turn this back over to you, Chair Commissioner Lillibridge.
Thank you, Teresa. Fantastic report. I think just looking at the numbers, I find it very interesting that in 2022, there's a little over 20% less number of alleged violations, which I think that's a good thing. Although I know that we have certain issues with collecting some of the data, so it's probably not an all-inclusive number of alleged violations, but very good report. So at this time, I want to open it up to our subcommittee commissioners and other commissioners on the line. Do you have any questions, comments with regards to Teresa's report?
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised for the commissioners or any indication in the chat.
Okay, then at this time, I'll open it up to members of the public. If you have any comments or questions with regards to the report.
Yes, Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, we do have a member of the public that would like to speak, Ms. Michelle Mashburn.
Go ahead, Ms. Mashburn.
Hi, everybody. So while I appreciate the work that's being done to list the violations that exist, I want to add a caution to the commission around interpreting the changes, especially through this pandemic period of time. We're at a point where disabled people are basically becoming shut in again, which means they're not engaging in the community, which means there's going to be less violations. So if you guys are not including that lens in your evaluation of these issues, you're kind of missing out on a lot of the subcontext of what's going on right now. And that's kind of discouraging on many levels. So my hope is that things can continue to be looked at through a lens of the different experiences disabled people are having right now, as much of society is ready to pack up and move on from the pandemic. But we've got people that are unable to work due to long COVID and other issues. But thank you all for the work you're doing.
Thank you for your comments, Ms. Mashburn. Any other comments from the public?
Yes, Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, we do have, I do not see any indication in the chat regarding this agenda item from members of the public or any hands raised.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. And at this time, before we move on to the next agenda, I want to recognize Ms. Teresa Brown. If there's a vicious rumor going around that she will not be with us after tomorrow, I'm hoping that's not true, but I unfortunately am a realist. But we do want to take this time, Teresa, to just give our appreciation and thank you for your service to the commission and to our great state of California. And we wish you the best in the future endeavors.
Thank you very much, Chair Commissioner Lillibridge. It has been a pleasure working with the commission and working to track the alleged violations and also supporting the portal database. So thank you so much for the privilege of helping to serve the commission.
This is Commissioner Paravani. I just want to second what Chair Lillibridge just said. You're going to be missed, and the strength of the report you just offered us is a great example of the work you do and the loss we'll feel. Thank you very much for all you've done.
Thank you, Commissioner Paravani.
This is Commissioner Jackson, and I just want to third, I guess that comes up to second, the comments that were made. Teresa, you are truly an asset to our department and our commission, and you will be missed. But I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioner Jackson. I appreciate your words.
So with that, we'll move on to agenda item number 7. It's my pleasure to announce, or to introduce, I should say, not announce, but introduce our new Executive Director, April Dawson. And she's going to talk with us a little bit about future CCDA listening forums.
Thank you, Chair Commissioner Lillibridge. And I just want to start by saying I'm so excited to be here and to be the Commission's Executive Director. I'm so honored And Abigail, if you could put my contact information in the chat, I'm always happy to engage with you. I see a lot of new names in the chat box, and please do not hesitate to contact me for any questions or comments. I work for all of you, so I want to engage with you. So I wanted to just share where we're at with the CCDA listening forums and to just discuss the overall concept and structure and some ideas for topics. Since I have been here, and this is the middle of my third week, we have had 2 meetings with our partners over at the Department of Rehabilitation. And the overall idea is to host 2 listening sessions with people with disabilities and business owners, as well as a follow-up session that synthesizes the information gleaned from the first 2 sessions of sort of like, where do we go from here? And the purpose of that third session will be to make sure that we don't just have listening sessions and then not see the follow-up from them and not learn from them. And the idea would be to first have a panel discussion on different topics, followed by facilitated breakouts. And a few of the ideas for topics, though that this list has not been finalized yet, myths around accommodations, discussions around hiring people with disabilities and what that entails, and also having Q&A about different accommodation strategies, and also talking about the built environment and how that affects customers coming into businesses. There's also been a conversation about equity. So making sure that we're not just focusing on business owners who are English speaking, but focusing on business owners who may be new to the United States and unfamiliar with disability rights or access laws, who are non-English speaking, and that we should utilize cultural brokers who are a part of those communities of business owners to encourage them to attend the event and make sure that we're utilizing language access in our materials and our strategies of outreach. And then also paying attention to the areas of the state where there are higher concentrations of certain disability types. Like, for example, there may be a community where there may be a higher concentration of of people who are deaf or people who are blind or low vision because of the schools that are located in that area, for example. And also to make sure that we're not just focusing on the metro area, but also the rural areas of our state, farther north, the Central Coast, and the Valley. And we also want to make sure that we're thinking about smaller businesses, not just businesses with several employees, but those smaller businesses that may need some more support and may not have the capacity to, or may not know what the resources are to provide access to people with disabilities to their business. We've talked about hosting the listening forums at possibly a DOR field location, utilizing our independent living center partners, state offices, or perhaps there's a nonprofit or business hub regional location. And so I will be really interested in hearing from our fellow commissioners or members of the public for ideas of where these should be held, or if you have connections to places that could host our listening sessions, you can contact me. And due to the fact that the CCDA staff, we're a small and mighty group, and we are going to be having some staff turnover and some staff changes, we feel that we can achieve the listening sessions in the spring, so March and April of 2023. And this will be mainly led by CCDA, with the Department of Rehabilitation providing support in the form of panelists and potentially meeting locations. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chair Commissioner Lillibridge.
Thank you so much, Executive Dawson. I am, for one, very excited about this, getting back to the stakeholders, which is what we did when I first came onto the commission. Before the pandemic, we did these 2 or 3 times a year, and it was very rewarding to get out there and to talk about the issues and have all sides kind of understand each other. So I'm very excited about the possibility of next spring, we're going to get to do this again. Before we move on, I want to ask if the other subcommittee commissioners or commissioners on the line have any comments or questions.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised or indications in the chat from the commissioners that would like to speak on this agenda item.
Okay, then I'll open it up to members of the public that are online. If you have any comments or questions with regards to these listening sessions.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any indication in the chat or any hands raised from members of the public that would like to comment on this agenda item.
Okay, then we'll move on to agenda item 8, which is future agenda items. Do any of the subcommittee members or commissioners on the line have any future agenda items they would like to discuss or request to be on a future agenda?
This is Commissioner Paravaglia. It might be beneficial to revisit the one-page flyer that we put together a few months ago and look at how it may be used with members of the legislature and whether there should be other kinds of efforts to reach out to legislative members to let them know that the commission is alive and well and there to assist.
Great idea, Commissioner Paravaglia. I know we did discuss that in the last meeting.
Okay.
Did that go out via email?
It's still in a review process. That was actually forwarded on to legislative affairs for review.
Okay.
And it's still in review.
So we're waiting for their yoki, if you will.
Right.
And then I think one of the suggestions was, instead of sending that out as an attachment, send it out in the body of an email such that the legislative staff members would actually read through it and not miss it as an attachment. So I think that's something we want to consider when we do actually send that out. Any other future?
We might also want to discuss whether there are things that we can do to go beyond that outreach as a part of an ongoing marketing effort.
Okay. So I see folks frantically writing that down. So I'm assuming we will have that on the agenda at one of our up and coming future meetings.
And this is April, I can follow up about with Karina about the one pager and where that's at. And I also will add that I have reached out to our legislative ex officio members to say hello. Of course, I picked the worst possible time to do that because the session was winding down. So I have a tickler to remind myself to introduce myself again, and probably for the first time next week.
My memory is short, but I'm going to open it back up to the public members on the call if you have any future agenda items.
Chair Commissioner Lillibridge, I do not see any hands raised or members of the public that would like to speak from the chat regarding this agenda item.
That brings us to our final agenda item, which is to adjourn. So I will make that motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
This is Commissioner Paravaglia. I second.
This is Commissioner Jackson. I second.
Okay, before we take the roll call vote on that, I missed the announcement of our upcoming meeting. So this is our reminder that our next full commission meeting is on Wednesday, October 26th of this year. It will be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I believe we're going to be meeting in the Los Angeles area. Our venue is still being looked at to confirm that we can make sure we have all of our AV capabilities to work on that, but it does sound like we will be in Los Angeles. And then the next subcommittee meeting is designated for our checklist committee, which will be Wednesday, September 28th from 1:30 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon here at the California Commission on Disability Access headquarters located at 400 R Street, Suite 312 in Sacramento, California. With that, I'll go back to and ask Phil to take roll call to pass our motion to adjourn.
All right, Commissioner Lillibridge.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Jackson?
Aye.
Commissioner Paravaglia?
Aye.
All right, thank you all for attending. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.